Hey guys, this is Dr. Sandy with your daily health tip, and what I want to talk about today is a big thing we're seeing now in the research is something called text neck or tech neck. Basically, people are using their cell phones, their smartphones for a long period of time. The problem is they're going against the natural curve in the neck. So this can cause things like headaches over time, migraines. It can affect the structure going into the neck and shoulders, arms and hands, even tingling and numbness. And unfortunately, the way we look at it, this is probably just going to get bigger. We are seeing the younger generation on smartphones, tablets. It's just become part of the culture. So what are things we can do to obviously limit the impact of the text neck? So number one is obviously limiting your use of a smartphone. Now, it's easy to say that, and we live in a very heavy technology time, but if you can cut back at all possible, I'd recommend try to use for 30-40 minutes, even try to take a break, get up, have some water, do some stretching. And then if you really need to do work, or if you're need to watch that big movie that means a lot to you, I'd watch something on a big screen, something a desktop or laptop, something that's going to be less of that head going all the way forward, but closer to your eye level would be highly recommended. The other thing as well is if you are using the smartphone, keep moving at least, hold that phone in different positions while you're speaking, while you're watching something. It'll give obviously your neck a break. Another thing you may want to try as well is propping up your smartphone and putting it against a ledge or a book or some way, maybe in your bedroom against a mirror or something if you're using it or talking to someone, that way it takes pressure off the neck area. Another thing you may want to do as well is stretching. Now, the most fundamental stretches, if you use a computer a lot, you use your smartphone a lot, you want the head to go all the way back. That's probably the most critical exercise to counteract whatever you are experiencing from the text neck. Obviously, you go back as far as you can, hold for 30 seconds to a minute, whatever you can manage. Gently turn left and right. That would obviously be a great way to manage that as well. Another thing you can even do is, if you can, maybe your spouse, girlfriend, or boyfriend, or someone can just gently massage this area, or you can actually even do a self-massage, and that'll really give that system a break. Obviously, not pushing too hard, but just gently going in these areas. Maybe you can get your child to help you with that as well, but you just want to get a gentle massage in this area. You want to have movement. The other thing I would recommend as well is drinking water. If you stay hydrated, it'll help the system to be relaxed. Dehydration can actually make the muscles feel stiff, so we want to avoid it. And another thing, if I could share with you as well, is your posture. Now, how should a posture look if we are closer to that ideal situation? So I'm going to kind of turn around here from the side, but what you want to do is the ear should be as close as possible right over the shoulder. And then if we draw a line, it's the ear to the shoulder to the hip. It's almost like you're drawing a straight line. You want to be as close as possible to that. If we're going too far forward, that's when we see the text neck. When the head goes down, it's even worse. But we want to be closer to that neutral position. You may want to have a mirror there, or if you could have someone check your posture, that would be ideal. But as much as possible, we want to be back in that neutral position. So be aware of it, take breaks, do a lot of stretching, drink the water, have someone look at your posture. But these tips will help you. Share this with family and friends. If you're liking these videos, thumbs up is always appreciated. And as always, if you can follow us, and as always, we're having our class next week on Power Heart. We want to teach people natural ways to keep the heart healthy, the fitness side, nutrition side, any tips. What is the latest research saying on keeping your heart healthy naturally? Obviously, we want to prevent any health crisis from happening. So what are things we can do proactively? Who should attend this class? Anyone who's worried about heart disease, if heart disease affected you and your family, if you want proactive strategies. If you've had a heart issue, maybe you've survived a heart attack or something like that, I would still recommend you come so we can learn how to prevent it from coming back or do the best we can to keep it strong. But it's going to be a powerful class. I'd love to see you there. February 26th, which is a Tuesday, 7 to 8 o'clock. We'd love to see you there. It's going to be powerful. God bless you.